my name is Vikram Siak. I born in a village in Sikar district of Rajasthan, and I did my primary schooling from my village, and after that I did my higher schooling from district headquarter. Then I did my graduation from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Institute of Technology, Jalandhar, and after that for last 3.5 years I am working as a software engineer in an IT firm in Pune, Maharashtra. And this is my second attempt at UPSC, and this is my first interview.
The last time you couldn't get through the prelims? No.
I cleared the prelims, but I could not make to the interview round.
Stage. And you appeared while working?
Yes, sir.
And you took some leave or something? No.
No, sir. Only the available leaves that are provided.
How many days?
Only those leaves.
प्रीलिम से पहले कितना लिया?
1 week.
And फाइनल से पहले? और
For
main
mains,
से?
around 3 weeks.
So last time you couldn't get to this. So why do you want to switch from civil? You must be earning a good packet in civil now.
Yes, sir.
Is it more than what you will get in civil services or less?
As of now, it is less than the civil
But you will
service.
get big jumps there.
Yes, sir.
Eh? Why do you want to switch to civil service?
Sir, in my opinion, money is not a big factor for me. A decent amount is enough for a living as a good standard. For me, the opportunities and the diversified work field, that is more important. Also, civil services will help me to grow to greater heights in careers, which IT field I consider that at a certain point it might stagnate for me. So for that I want to switch to civil services.
What are your hobbies?
I in my free time I like to jog, and if I get time, then I also like to play cricket.
So you participated in any marathon or something?
Not marathon, sir, but in Pune, when there was an event for the residential societies, I participated in that. It was around 5-kilometer run, but not in marathon.
First आए थे आपने?
No, sir, not first.
चलो. अनुराग.
So you stayed in Sikar,
Yes.
Jalandhar,
Yes.
Pune and Delhi.
Not Delhi. Yesterday only I came here.
Okay, Sikar, Jalandhar and Pune.
Yes, sir.
So where did you enjoy the most? And which place do you find the best?
I stayed at these 3 places are different in geography and culture, and every place has its own uniqueness, and also the living standard pattern, everything is different in these 3. For example, in Pune it is completely corporate culture. In Jalandhar it was a mix of traditional and rural urban lifestyle, and in Sikar it was mostly as it is rural flavor is more. So I would say I enjoyed at every place, and I liked all of them.
And anything which you would like to introduce in Sikar from Jalandhar?
Jalandhar has a good public transport system, buses, and also the security aspect of the police commissionerate is there. So that I would like to replicate in Sikar, because Sikar is rapidly modernizing, and Sikar also need better public transport in future, and also.
Okay, and anything that you would like to introduce in Jalandhar from Pune?
Yeah, Jalandhar, I mean, both Jalandhar and Pune are industrial, but Jalandhar is manufacturing hub and Pune is IT hub mostly, and also the automobile industry also. So from Pune to Jalandhar, some industries can be, I mean, Jalandhar has manufacturing hub, so it can also include services sector like IT and automobile sector also. These industry can be replicated there, so that there is a diversification of industries.
And any cultural elements which you liked in Jalandhar or Pune?
Jalandhar, as it is in Punjab, so it was living there was a joyful experience, and the traditional festivals and all were celebrated with very high enthusiasm. Similarly, in Pune, it is Maharashtra's cultural capital. So there also the cultural festivals that are celebrated in Maharashtra are celebrated with same enthusiasm. But in Pune, I could not get that much of experience in cultural aspect due to my job and preparation.
So you could not enjoy Pune's culture because of your job. That's why you're switching off. your job.
No, that I won't say. In Pune, I had limited opportunities, and I tried to, extract most of them. But as compared to Jalandhar, as I was in college, and I had
So
more
your
time.
answer, if I make out that you want to switch your job from IT sector to civil services because perhaps you feel that IT sector does not give you time for enjoyment.
No, IT sector as per se won't stop me, but as I was preparing for both civil services and my job also, so in that sense it was hard to get time. But I won't say that it is impossible. For special occasions, and it is always possible.
Anyways.
Your answer, rather your version that IT field will be stagnated. Is it rather elaborate? Why did you say that?
In my version, it is not that IT field will stagnate. It is that opportunities for me will be stagnant. For example, once I reach to a certain level, my job profile will be similar in one field, and also the my responsibilities will also be similar to once I reach a certain level.
But you
So,
would not
but-
like to change your job profile with the changing environment in IT when the next challenge is data mining, robotics and well, everything is not changing, and all IT graduates or all IT professionals are changing very fast with their new competencies. So why do you have this feeling that IT, there is a roadblock?
IT as a sector will definitely grow, sir.
And why can't you grow?
My perception is that I want to work in diverse field.
Do that. Come into biotechnology, come into robotics, come into data mining, come into digitalization of different things. And where is the end?
But
In
sir-
your field, people are multitasking, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So why did you feel that? I just wanted to find out. कुछ वजह हो कि नहीं ये छोड़ो अभी चलो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की तरफ. Why that demotivation is there of working into IT?
I would say that it is not demotivation. It is the inspiration that it will give me more opportunities.
For IAS.
Yes.
What inspired you?
It inspires me that when a person from a simple background who rose to some level and occupy a position, and then he start to work for the person who were less privileged than him, and then he get the satisfaction from the work that yes, I'm able to give back to my society in a manner that now it will help others to achieve their dreams.
One quality which you would like to imbibe from Pune culture, Punjab culture, and your grassroots Rajasthan culture. One quality each.
From my hometown or my place of birth, I would say that the people with that hardship in the water scarcity and the climate conditions. People work with such a hard passion that they
Okay.
for their living. And
Punjab.
from Jalandhar, Punjab, I would say uh, to to be joyful and enthusiastic about whatever you do.
Okay.
And in Pune, I would say that be aspirational. I mean, always look for bigger things. And in corporate, people are just trying to achieve one milestone after other. So always look for bigger things.
Mr. Vikram,
Yes, sir.
can you say that you are a that escapist from IT sector to administration?
No, sir, I won't say that because I'm currently, whatever the work is assigned to me, I'm pretty good at that. And in my almost 3.5 year experience, I have been promoted and also achieving good accolades from my seniors. So I'm doing pretty good at my job. So it is not that I want to escape from that. It is that I want to look for bigger opportunities that suits me.
Or as a collector or district magistrate, people in the district or state will know about you. But people like in Facebook, CEO, everybody knows about him. So who is more important as a popular figure? The man who is controlling the Facebook or a district collector? Whose height is more?
Whose?
Height is more.
So both of the person's work is different altogether. One is providing one platform, and other is just using that platform to disseminate the to spread the information. And the work profile is also different. The district collector works for the his district, and the Facebook owner or the operating officer will operate the Facebook environment, which is altogether a corporate entity. So it is hard to distinguish between these two. That who.
So what will be your priority in administration? Suppose you are selected for the services, whatever service, I don't know. So what will be your priority? How will you serve the people at large in villages, panchayats?
Sir, the common factor are health and education, and my biggest priority is health, education, and health on the second front. But on the region basis, it also changes. For example, if I'm in Rajasthan, then my priority also will include the water conservation efforts and the female sex ratio. But if I move to the developed state like Maharashtra, where other issues crop up like urbanization of large city and migration issues, so it will depend on cities or the state or the area in which I serve.
How do you use your knowledge about IT in the development work?
So, IT in recent time has become the backbone of the government information dissemination infrastructure. Almost all the schemes and all the portals are now enabled by e-governance. So my priority and my knowledge in the IT will help me to achieve the streamlining of all these applications. For example, currently we are having almost 100 plus schemes, and for every scheme we have different portal, different infrastructure. And so with IT we can converge these schemes, bring them on common platform, and also with the help of IT we can create more such platform which are more directed to the people, where people can put their grievances and
You have taken sociology as an optional.
yes, sir.
Can you tell us what is the greatest threat that Indian society is facing right now? And why so?
Sir, in my opinion, the biggest threat is the declining sex ratio, because it will have the cascading effect on the society. Once the sex ratio is declined, then more people are going to, more male will be there in society, and it will have a bad effect, in the sense that more people will be unmarried, and it might lead to crime, and also more subjugation of women, because they will have less opportunities, and their number will always be less in every field, and in longer term it might become a devastating thing.
Okay. And what are some other issues apart from declining sex ratio?
Others, I would say, are common, like the aging population. Currently, our population is transiting from a young to slowly to an aged population. So in future we will have a huge population which is above 60. So we also need to take care of that population. We need to formulate new policies so that we are better able to utilize their knowledge and talent, and also take care of them. Other than that, the common issues like health and female reproductive system related problems, and also the problem of urbanization, slum, all these are also rising.